Teleport David. Cut.
What am I doing here? I was at work.
You know we record on Thursdays.
But I got a new job.
Tuesday upload bullshit. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ball Boys Podcast. Your boy is back. One of your hosts, Carlos, aka Brave.
And plucked from obscurity is your co-host. Dude, why the hell? How'd you do that? Dude, how did you do that? Like, you're fucking Jesus. With that hair, you're fucking Jesus, dude. I swear to God. By the way, I see that the sponsor's helping out with the chairs. I mean, these are comfy ass chairs, dude. Shit, you like that little bonus that we're getting with the upgrade your microphones? We got upgraded chairs, upgraded attire, as you can see with your. Yes, thanks all to our sponsor, Isabella Granite Countertops or Isabella Granite Install. I don't know, I forget sometimes. It just my mind is, dude. Like I said, I was at work busy, and you just. Anyways, this episode is sponsored by Isabella Granite Install. With over 30 years of experience, Isabella Granite Install is the prime customer experience when it comes to redoing your countertops for your bathrooms and your kitchens. They speak Spanish, so they are bilingual, and they give you free estimates all around the DFW area. That phone number, text or call, it is 469-364-2002. Once again, that number is 469-364-2902. And they talk Spanish, so anybody that needs help translating, they will work with you.
See, this week is 2 episode week due to Big Man's real life inconveniences.
Yeah, well, you inconvenienced me today. I mean, I could be making money right now, but you're like, no. We gotta record today. Golly, man, so much drama. But start off with some sad news right now.
Okay.
So earlier this week, we found out that wrestling legend, the Iron Sheik, passed away at the age of 81. Now, for those of you who are too young to remember, the Iron Sheik was a staple when it comes to the 80s wrestling, boom that they had. He was one of the best, if not the best, heels in the industry, and he basically defined what it is to be called a transitional champion. So, for those of you who like, if you don't know who the Iron Sheik is, I mean, y'all don't know. I mean, he basically, him and Hulk Hogan had fucking phenomenal wrestling matches back in the day. So it's sad to hear him go. And what was your memory of the Iron Sheik?
Mainly ECW, like the little ECW moments.
Motherfucker, that's the great Sabu. That's Sabu you're talking about.
But he did. That was his son, wasn't
I mean, kind of, sort of, but I mean, that's Sabu. That's not the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik is,
he was WWF.
The Iron Sheik made the camel clutch famous.
Yeah. And then that whole Hogan match.
In WrestleMania 1, I believe, or WrestleMania 3. I think it was WrestleMania 1 or 3. I can't remember. But he also had Intercontinental Championship matches with the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, but the one I remember, I guess it was WrestleMania 1.
Where he went against Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Is it that one?
Yeah. So yeah, when he famously did the camel clutch and have you ever been in a camel clutch? Ooh.
I might have.
Oh man, but yeah, no. I mean, yeah, no, man, but yeah, I know. I heard that yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I'm like, what? The Iron Sheik died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, yeah, no. So send well wishes to his family, to anybody that's been affected to him. But I mean, they might not watch this, but
The whole wrestling family.
yeah, the whole wrestling, fucking, you know, family that people still watch. So, but on to some breaking news. All over the world today, you might have seen it all over social media. The biggest news in football, as in soccer. That's why you're dressed like if you're going to Miami.
Yep.
But
We're
the
all going
great
to
one,
Miami.
the great one, the GOAT, the World Cup champion, the record breaking Ballon d'Or player of the year, Lionel Messi, is joining Inter Miami AFC this year. God damn it, hold on one second. And we're back.
Yep.
Yeah, so sorry about that. But Lionel Messi is has joined Inter Miami AFC, and he will be playing the MLS these next few years. So
Projecting, I saw on the internet, the last counter offer they offered him was 3 years, 1.6 billion.
in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, no, but the deal that he has with Inter Miami is going to make him more money because the his details are that after his contract's up with Inter Miami, he has the choice of buying the team or like being part owner of the team. And any sales that Apple TV does for subscriptions for people that join for MLS, he gets a part of the revenue. So Apple TV and also Adidas. So anything that Adidas sells with his merchandise, he gets more cut of it. So he's
Basically, it's the deal Jordan made with Nike.
basically,
He gets, yeah, profits off of sales and
dude, he's gonna make more than
yeah,
he's gonna make like $2 billion easily
yeah,
in the first like year.
easily.
So funny thing is, as soon as his announcement was that he joined,
I was gonna probably say that.
all right, go ahead. You what were you gonna say?
Are you talking about the season ticket passes?
Yes.
Okay, the season ticket passes went from I think $50 to like 500 something for
Yeah.
season. Well,
For
regular tickets.
for a regular game ticket, one
Yeah,
ticket
one
was
ticket.
$24, the
Yeah,
cheapest. Now they did fucking triple to like $240 for the cheapest
and now
ticket.
season passes are like $500 to $600.
I mean, if when you get Lionel Messi, you gotta chalk up the
And I'm
money.
pretty sure you're gonna get your money's worth.
Hell yeah! I mean, I would.
Well, if you're
What's funny is
if you got money,
what's funny is Inter Miami has stopped selling tickets for now because I guess their website crashed whenever that announcement happened. Whenever people were trying to buy up tickets, and I'm telling you right now, every game that they play at Miami, every game's gonna be sold out.
I think we're about to see the beginning of Miami elites.
It's like, how long have you been a fan? Since day one. Then why are you wearing a Messi shirt? Because it's Messi. Uh huh. Yeah, no.
And their Instagram followers went up
Although
from
although their uniform is fucking badass though.
yeah,
The pink, they had the pink one, black, and then the black and pink. So
their Instagram followers
went from like 2 million to
went
like
from
four.
yeah like 1 to 6 million.
Some yeah.
The Messi
So
effect.
the Messi effect. I mean, this is gonna be the first time in forever that both Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi will not be playing for Europe fans. But hey,
We saw these days coming.
I mean, what Messi's what 36, 36, 37. So I mean, his playing days are almost done, and so is Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, he might leave too because of all the controversy his wife is doing over there. But yeah, no, I went up there. I went to the website for FC Dallas. Tell me why they already played their last game with Inter Miami this season.
Wow.
I'm like, son of a bitch. I was so mad. I'm like, ah.
You could go to Austin or Dynamo.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming to Texas anymore.
Oh,
But
Miami at all?
mm
Oh,
because because Miami, I think is Eastern Division. Yeah, they're in East Division, and so they play more games East
Yeah,
than they
yeah.
do West. So,
But
I
they
thi-
don't have one against Austin FC or Houston Dynamo.
actually, honestly, I didn't really check, so I might.
Yeah,
So
they
I can,
might have. They have to play Austin or Houston.
yeah, but it might be at Miami. So,
Yeah.
so it could be a possibility that they play.
Well, just go
Houston.
take a flight.
Go take a flight.
Do a little blog, upload it.
Right now, I'm gonna do a blog during the Gold Cup whenever Mexico comes here to
Oh,
play. So I already got my. I bought my
if
tickets
it
like a
does
month
here,
ago.
to go do out of state blog.
Out of state blog. Why don't you do an out of city blog with Austin?
Messi ain't my boy. If Ronaldo would have gone, I'd probably go.
No, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ah man. So if USA plays Portugal here, uh, is he still playing with Portugal? Wait, no, he said he was gonna play with them in the Euros this summer, right? Yeah, so yeah, he's playing with them. So, but yeah, no, I didn't know that Mexico played yesterday either against Guatemala.
yeah,
So I mean, I saw the highlights of that. So it was 2-0. We could have talked about that too, but I mean, it was Guatemala. What are you gonna talk about with
yeah.
Guatemala? I mean, they also
I mean,
Mexico's all
we
had the
grew, but
yeah. I mean, also Mexico had their B squad, so it's not like
yeah.
I mean, yeah. So they kind of had their B squad, so it's not really.
The squad is showing a little bit of heart, but that's pretty much all you can talk about.
Yeah, yeah, but no. So speaking of, how was Cristiano Ronaldo's wife? Just speaking of controversy, what is the deal with Zion Williamson? I want to know because I have read bits and pieces here, but you obviously read more into it than I do. So,
Alright,
what
well,
happened?
Zion, and I'm guessing from everything that's being exposed, being told, was with the porn star and a stripper at the same time. And then he ended up knocking down the stripper. So now, which was his announcement of being he's about to have a girl with the stripper. The stripper's pregnant, and the porn star he was with, I guess he was messing with her at the same time. So now she's exposing him, saying, we had that planned out. You were gonna do that with me, this and that, blah blah blah. It's just, she's in her feelings right now, so she's exposing Zion, showing all the Snapchats and shit.
What is up with these NBA players? I mean, first Ja Morant and now Zion Williamson with.
Which is what now a lot of the class of 2019 or whatever they are, and then they started making memes, uh, guns and thoughts, the documentary and stuff like that.
Guns and Thoughts in documentary. Oh man, yeah, no, I mean, like I said, what is up with this generation of basketball players nowadays? I mean, they're just getting into trouble, like with John Moran with the gun thing, and now Zion Williamson, and then you've got
Oh no.
like what goes through their mind if you're making this much money is like, what do you think that
I think that's the point that they make so much money that they stop worrying about quote unquote dealing with their job because being a professional basketball player is their job.
Yeah,
But since they get so much money, they stop caring about the job. So they just do what they gotta do. And
man,
I get it, they're young, but like you said, so much money you're dealing with.
man, I wish we made that much money. I mean, our sponsorship barely got these chairs, so these are comfortable as chairs too. I mean, I can finally sit relaxed like that. The other chairs we had are right over here, but they would make my ass fall asleep, dude. They're uncomfortable as hell. I was like this, all stiffened down and
Don't
shit.
blame the chair.
Wow, you call me a fat ass?
Um,
You call me a fat ass? This is why we named this the Ball Boys Podcast because we're fucking round like some little balls, okay? With your fucking looking like Jesus over there with your fucking hair down and your beard and your tank top.
anyways,
You got your summer vibe going and shit.
talking about fatness, back to Zion.
Come on, you gotta do the boy like that. You gotta hit him when he's down, bro. Why you gotta hit him when he's down?
But yeah,
So
right
his
now,
so now he's gonna be with the stripper.
that's the thing. He hasn't came out and to defend himself, nothing. So I don't know.
Oh God. I don't know,
All we
dude.
know right now is that the stripper has a bag secured.
So you could say, "I'm in love with the stripper." She bounced. Start calling him Z Williams, Z Payne. He's in love with the stripper. Shit. Hey, motherfucker, you took
I
me.
thought Fame for like because he always hurt.
Nah. Well, that too, but I mean, it's more Z Payne because he's in love with the stripper. Hey, motherfucker, you wanted these corny jokes because you called me here today, so it's your fault right now. But yeah, no,
Well, sticking to basketball,
uh,
NBA Finals Game 3 was yesterday. While y'all were recording, did
yes,
you
it
see any of
was.
the highlights?
Yes,
What were your
Jokic
thoughts?
and
Because I saw the game, but what
yeah,
are your
Jokic
thoughts?
and what was it, Grant Wilson? What was that other dude's name?
Jamal Murray
Jamal Murray. I'm way off. What the fuck am I talking about? Jamal Murray just went off
first teammates to
to average 30 points, triple
30
double.
point triple double in the finals.
Mm-hmm. And I could not be happier because I am a huge.
Jokic first
If he's
player
leading,
to
he,
grab
in
20 rebounds.
in this playoffs, Jokic is leading in points, rebounds, and what is assists.
I think he's averaging a triple double.
Yeah, well, but I mean overall, like his average or how many points he's in
Yeah,
points, assists, rebounds he's done in these finals. He is the number one, and if he keeps it up, he'll be the first player to lead all stats throughout the entire playoffs,
yeah.
which I think is fucking phenomenal. Like
Since Will, right?
hmm? This dude deserves those two MVPs he won the years before.
And the fact that he makes it look so easy. Sometimes it looks like he doesn't even want to be there.
Dude, have you seen the TikTok to where like there's like it says how Jokic plays, and it's just some dude just throwing a basketball, and it just cuts to the ball,
Yeah.
keep on going in. He throws in the backboard as hard as he can, and just goes in.
I saw a comment that said Jokic is probably the only player that actually treats basketball as a job. Because he's just there, does what he has to do, goes home,
He
goes
goes,
back to his horse farm.
so Jokic, what did you think about this game? Oh, it's a very good game. We held the ball very well, and so what are you gonna do right now after you won? I'll just go back to my horses.
Yeah.
Do they have him? Does he have him in there in Denver, or does he have him somewhere else?
It's in back
Oh,
home Serbia.
Serbia, the Serbian nightmare. Do you think Miami Heat will win the next game or no?
I mean,
Jimmy Butler's been doing decent,
they
but he
cracked they cracked the code because every every quarter they were down by 3 or 4 points, which was
mm,
better than the first game. They won second game. Uh, I think I think they both figure each other out now. So I feel like Denver already figured out how to stay in front, and now Miami's just playing catch up. So they're gonna have to get lucky. I think Denver's in the groove already.
yeah, no, they yeah those.
So to answer your question, no, I don't think Miami's gonna win.
I think they're gonna win at least one or two more, but
I
it's
don't
gonna be.
think
I
they're
think it's
gonna
gonna be
win.
a 4-2 Denver Nugget win.
They might win one in Denver just because of like the whole flight situation.
Yeah,
But I don't think they'll win the next. Well, I mean they're at
I
home.
think Miami's gonna win this next game, and then after that, Denver's gonna win back to back. After that,
That's the thing about this final that it's
back and forth.
finally like 60-40, 50-50.
Yeah, because the last ones are like, oh, it's except for the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics game. That was 50-50. You could not tell who was going to win that series because one game,
Honestly, I think Nuggets has it.
Nuggets, yeah, Nuggets are going to
There's
win
gonna
it
be
for him.
close games, but I think Nuggets
I'm
has it.
sure it's going to be 4-2. I mean, it's a fun series to watch. I mean, the games whenever they happen, whenever I'm at work, I get to watch glimpses because they do have TVs in the back, and
Exactly.
well, I have my phone in the back, and my phone has live TV, so I can watch it whenever. But it, from what I can see, it's a Denver Nuggets is just too dominant right
I
now.
think they figured it out. Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, it's still sticking to NBA. What do you think about Kyrie asking for LeBron? You think it's gonna happen or no?
Nah. I think it's just like just see. I think Kyrie's testing the Mavericks front office
Mm-hmm.
to see if it's worth staying or not. I don't even think he wants LeBron. I just think he's testing them to see if they will do something. Because he wants a better team, but I don't think he wants LeBron. Because usually, that's why he left Cavaliers to avoid being compared to LeBron, to avoid avoid
So we
the
still need a
LeBron is
budget.
my daddy type of things.
Yeah, we still need a budget apparently because looks like your microphone broke mid podcast.
But what do you think? You think we're gonna get LeBron?
No, 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 no. I think that LeBron will consider it, but he's not going to play for Dallas. But yeah, you're right. It's more of a how far will this office go for to keep me in the team, and I mean I'm pretty sure Mark Cuban wants him to stay on the team.
It's not even that we want him to stay. Technically,
He
he
has to.
needs to stay because
Yeah,
we didn't pay Brunson and we got rid of uh, our picks for this year,
shit. Whew.
and we got rid of we got rid of the person that replaced Brunson, which was Dimwitty, and one of our top defenders.
All I gotta say is Tim Hardaway Jr. wasn't the same after he came back from the injury,
Usually, nope.
and then Maxi Kleber has been just going cold lately, and I'm like, come on, dude.
They both haven't been the same since the injury.
Yeah, no, I mean they just
At
gotta.
the same time, it's kind of I don't know if it's kid or whoever's controlling the lineup. At the same time, it's their fault because in order for you to get an injured player back in the group, you need to let them play. And he would have barely put in Maxi. Tim, I mean that kid. Tim had no excuses because he did have a lot of minutes.
Yeah, I mean he was
But right at
basic.
the end, we saw Tim heating up, and it
Yeah,
just wasn't enough.
yeah, no, I mean, what was it? Mavs were what fourth or fifth place, and then after a couple, like a month or two, they fell down out of the playoffs, which is crazy. And I'm like, come on, dude, like it doesn't take you that long to get into the groove with your new teammates.
But it shows that we're right there. It's just
There,
we need one more superstar.
there was a photo that came out that some super fan created. It was Luca, Kyrie, LeBron, and Draymond Green. Yeah, and imagine if actually all that happened. God damn, Dallas would be the next super team. And I would hate it because I'm like, oh, a super team in Dallas. No, because I don't like super teams. Like I hate super teams with a passion. I know they're entertaining and they're
That's unfortunately
the
that's
way it
our
is. Yeah,
generation.
yeah. It's like, oh, I can't win it here. Oh, let's go over there. Let's team up with my buddies so we can win the championship. But
Yeah.
just I hate it, dude. Like if you got all these superstars that aren't built from the ground up, then I'm not gonna respect you. This is why I respect Boston. Like Boston, they drafted what Jason Tatum and
But then we can use it as a devil's advocate too. That yeah, they built up their players, but they're also like right there to where they need one more superstar just to take them to the next level.
yeah, or
Because
maybe a good
because
supporting
they get
character,
there,
like a good supporting player, not necessarily a superstar.
but even with them,
Because Jalen Brunson isn't a superstar, but whenever he was with Luca, he was a great support with him.
no, but that's the thing with Boston. Even if you get a support rolling player, technically it'll be a super team. Because Tatum, Smart, Al Horford, Brown, and then that supporting player will probably be I don't know. Let's just
Well,
put
I'm saying like more of a player that's not doing so well with this team, so they trade him to this team, and then he's built from the ground up on that team. Like I would respect that more than oh, I'm a superstar from day one. I can go wherever the hell I want, and then I just go over here.
no, they would need a superstar.
Yeah,
That's already a superstar.
or maybe just to like
Because it's been what
because top tier
ever
people
since after the bubble, the Celtics are almost there. They just
they've always been to the Eastern
self-resting.
Finals. It's just they need just that one little push.
No, even
They went to the
no,
finals, right? They made it to the finals, right? The past couple of years.
just the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, god damn.
But at the bubble, who was the Bucks? The Bucks and Celtics, right?
Yeah,
Since the bubble,
Bucks and Lakers at the finals, and then Lakers won, right?
yeah, but the Eastern Conference final was Bucks. So, and then I think it was oh no, it was Miami Celtics. Oh no, it was Bucks Miami in the bubble. Yeah,
She.
the next one was Celtics. Yeah, I think it was Celtics 3 in a row.
Damn, that's why they had to fire the coach because it's like, man, like you're not getting us over that hill.
But at the same time, all that bullshit about firing the coach, I get it, but at the end of the day, Tatum and Brown should have known we got to game 7. We need to end it, and they choked.
Yeah, it's not. It's not more on the coach. It's more on the players because the
Sometimes it is on the coach because they do fuck up 1 or 2 things.
like the timeouts and
Yeah.
stuff or like the switch ups.
Other than that, but at the same time, I get it. You're not gonna fire somebody you're paying $300 million and this and that.
Yeah, no. So I mean,
But we'll see. We'll see.
will LeBron James move to Dallas on the
We'll see what
request?
the trade deadline. We'll see what the draft brings. Because the draft is probably gonna bring a lot of trades this year.
When is the draft, by the way?
Week after the finals.
So it'll be June 20 something, right?
I think maybe the end of June or the beginning of July.
Ah, and then we already know who the number one is going, right? Can you say the name out loud for all the people? From
France.
that dude is what 7 foot tall.
7 foot 5.
Shit,
Weighing like 180 or some
like
bullshit.
210 or something like that.
190.
That dude is skinny and tall. He's like a younger Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I
But
heard Popovich is going to stay 1 more year probably.
I'm not surprised at all. He's been there forever, and now that they're getting a superstar in Victor Wembanyama,
Now that I think about it, we're going to have to play him 4 times a year.
hey, I'm looking forward to it because for the past what 5 years?
He's going to baby how we don't get a new sim.
No. I'm looking forward to it because the rivalry for San Antonio versus Dallas is gonna come back, dude.
Well, it's not going to be a rivalry. The first game will be fun, but after that, I'm pretty sure he won't do nothing against him.
No, but I'm saying more of like because, like I said, like in a couple weeks ago, that there was a rivalry between Dallas and San Antonio back when Tim Duncan versus.
That won't happen with Victor.
You don't think so? I mean, I wanted to get to that heights again because that was fun, dude. That was fun. Just crapping on San Antonio, like, ah, we beat you, and then San Antonio beats us. They're like, ha, we beat you. We're like, ah.
Yeah, it won't happen with Victor.
Like, I like good rivalries like that.
By then, we'll have, if everything goes right, we'll have Luka, Kyrie, another superstar, and a deep bench. And it'll just be Victor alone.
You think Kyrie's gonna stay for a couple more years, or he's just gonna stay for one more year,
Stay at least for 1 more.
just to kind of rewrite, try to right the wrongs of the half season that he did with the Mavs?
Not just that.
Because it'll be kind of a home move that you come in mid-season and then just after the season ends, you're just out of there.
I think he'll stay a year.
You think
According to Nico, a whole bunch of sources, Mavericks are trying to do moves. So,
to where he can stay?
yeah.
I mean, they should get rid of some of those bench players like Tilakina.
It'll be stupid for Mavericks not to try not to do nothing because you finally have 2 superstars. Technically, since Dirk and Nash, basically.
Yeah, but where did that get them?
Yeah, but this time you no, but that's what I'm saying. This time you will try to make it work because Dirk and Nash were a dynasty to beat, but they never did anything to work on.
Man, I don't know, man. It's just like I said, I'm just waiting for that day
Summer.
for the summer. I mean, we're already here. Hell, the forecast said that next week it's gonna be 98 degrees on the day, and I'm like, holy shit! Is this the studio set up for hot weather like that or no? Because it's gonna be on a Thursday.
We'll be sweating.
We'll be sweating. I mean, you've got you're already prepared for it.
Come with sunscreen and tank tops starting next week.
So I can't wear my sweatpants.
I mean, you can. You'll just be sweating.
That's what they're called sweatpants for.
There you go.
Man, shit. You don't want to see me in short shorts. Be coming here in my Daisy Dukes. Like, what up, guys? Like, get the hell out.
We'll just put you under the table.
I mean, you can't see it from this camera, so I mean, it's just you'll see it right here.
Come in your booty shorts.
Too sexy for my shirt. Too but all right, another news. Fucking mosquito. Another news. Golf news, which we don't talk about that much, but this was huge that we couldn't help but talk about it. Live Golf, which is a golf league sponsored by Saudi Arabia, is partnering with PGA after what seems like a year of them going back and forth. That PGA wasn't trying to let Live Golf to be a
Wait, so
thing.
it is already confirmed?
Yeah, so they just announced it that they're doing like a partnership, or they're kind of combining or something. The PGA sponsored Live Golf, something like that.
Yeah, they're merging it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but
I think Live, if I'm correct on what I read, I think Live is still gonna be his own thing, but they're gonna let
PGA help out.
Live players compete with PGA.
So now like the doors basically open between PGA and
Yeah,
Live
between
Golf.
both of them. Yeah.
So they're just gonna be like two separate entities, but they're gonna go back and forth to where like let's say Tiger Woods, he wants to play PGA this week. Okay, cool. But then he wants to play Live next week. All right, cool.
According to what was this? I heard it on the radio that
I'm on the Mexican.
right now it kind of sucks for the for the PGA players that didn't take the money, but he said it's gonna benefit all of them to where prices, more tournaments, everything is gonna be way better. So yeah, but it sucks because imagine you had dignity and honor and you didn't take a quick 300, 400 million just to not disrespect
I'm sorry, dude,
PG,
but I'm a little puta. I would take the money and go. Hell no, dude. I would just
which is why a lot of players are pissed because the PGA convinced them not to take the money,
fuck
and
PGA.
now PGA worked the deal with them. So
I would have been like,
now
fuck PGA, dude. They're paying me a fucking shit ton of money more than they have. It's like two events for PGA would be one live event. So I'm like, yeah, like fuck y'all, dude.
that's what the radio that's what they were saying.
Well, it's all it was more of because it was a Saudi Arabia backed some program sporting stuff, sporting thing that a lot of people don't like the views of what Saudi Arabia does as far as like women's rights and all this, all these other stuff that they do. So a lot of people just stood their ground and be like, yeah, no, we're not playing for something that's backed up. Yeah, you probably won't be able to hear it or see it here, but the wind is starting to pick up, and looks like a fucking twister's coming here. Yeah, no, I mean, yes. Whoa, okay. This is why we need more more people to subscribe because we've got to get out of the hood. Isn't that right?
But yeah, that's pretty much.
Uh, so going from golf to UFC, Israel Adesanya and what was it? Alexander Volkanovski is what you're talking about.
Alexander
So what
Volkan.
was the situation that you want to talk about with them?
They are
The goats.
technically they are the first pro athlete signed by Prime.
Oh, so Prime Hydration. Oh, okay, that's the whole situation. Because you texted me like, "Hey, make a note about Alexander and
They are the first
Israel."
athletes signed by Prime.
So yeah, no, I was listening to a tidbit between Adesanya because he was in the Impulsive podcast, and is saying how he's been telling Dana White and the UFC to give them more of a bonus because they said the bonus for knockouts and just after fight bonuses have been the same since
Yeah,
basically UFC became the big company. And I don't like him, but I kind of agree with him on that
I mean,
spot. Yeah, because
UFC has way more money now.
well, yeah, they have way more money because of also the merger that they did. So because of their partnership, their merger with WWE and the whole what was that company called, Endeavor. Because of the whole Endeavor situation, they were bought for what $3.2 billion, something like that. So they have the money.
Yeah,
They're the Ultimate Fighter going on right now with Conor McGregor is one of the most watched Ultimate Fighters in in a couple of years. So with the money that they're making from sponsorships, from advertising, from everything, he said that they should get paid at least half a mil
Yeah.
per bonus, and I'm like, yes.
Especially for that. KO the night, fight of the night.
God, for KO of the night and fight of the night,
Yeah.
definitely should get half a mil easily.
But yeah, I was wanting to talk about it because now that they got signed by Prime and UFC let them sign to Prime, will this open up a path to where they can start signing to maybe Gatorade, maybe
Well, I mean,
Nike, Jordan?
maybe the reason they did it was because Prime is already signed to UFC
No,
as
no,
their
but that's the
their
thing.
sponsorship.
Maybe it leads to more endorsement deals.
I think Dana White's not going to allow that. As long as if it's a specific brand for the UFC, it's going to be okay. But if it's something that's beyond UFC that doesn't,
Like it's a
advertise.
company, let's say, not even Gatorade, let's say a clothing brand, Nike. If Nike sees, oh, Israel and Alex signed to Prime, maybe let's make a deal with UFC to where we'll become an official sponsor.
Because what's their clothing sponsorship right now? Venom, right? Reebok?
Oh, is it Venom?
I think so. And they've been switched so many times. The basketball it's kind of hard to keep
I
track.
think it's still Reebok.
Seriously, Reebok? Okay. I mean, I think it's Venom, but no, but yeah, the I don't know. Like, I don't think Dana White's gonna allow that because he's kind of stingy with money. If you've seen with how much people talk about money and how fighters want bigger pay for their for their
Yeah,
contracts.
I didn't finish the podcast. We were talking about the sponsor podcast, but I wonder what them signing to Prime is gonna bring them.
I mean, shit, more revenue. Like every dollar that they make, that Prime makes out of the advertisement for UFC, they'll get a chunk of it. I mean, that's a good deal if I'm being honest. And then
Yeah,
they'll make
all the commercials,
yeah, all the commercials, all the like I said, all the
media.
sale, yeah, media sales. I mean, just standard, sponsorship stuff.
Knowing how Logan and Chris I work, they'll probably make a Izzy flavor and Alex flavor.
Not gonna go there.
Sour shit.
No, 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 no.
Yes, you were gonna say
Izzy grape flavor.
yeah. Oh,
What flavors would you think the Israel Adesanya and Alexander would make?
that.
You don't think there would be a grape flavored Adesanya?
There's already a great Prime.
Just slap Israel Adesanya's face onto it. I was like, for all we know, that could be his favorite flavor. For all we know, I mean, shit.
He'll probably. I was gonna say something
Israel. It's gonna be called Israel Izzy Juice.
But what,
Style Bender Slip Juice.
I think it
Wait, no, that's this copyright from Fortnite.
style bender.
Smoothie for you, Israel.
Nah, it'll be probably like style bender,
Hold on, it's kind of
iceberg or whatever.
hold on, it's kind of I think we're back. Let's see. It's internet's kind of winking. It's because of the weather. The weather's kind of
It'll probably be something with water since
page real quick.
This
No,
is
what do you think it'll be called? What, the water bending?
it'll probably be like yeah something like style bender, cool water or something like that.
What about for Volkanovski?
Hmm. What's popular down there? Kangaroo cake or something like that.
He's from Australia.
Yeah, they're both are.
Okay,
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay, so it'll be the
Uh,
Down Under Blueberry.
down under,
Down Under Blueberry, or
down under dingleberries,
down
something like that.
fucking dingleberries. Oh man, if you got dingleberries, you need to go to the doctor. You need to bath. Shit. If you don't know what a dingleberry is, Google it.
Oh, don't.
Google dingleberries.
Oh, don't listen to this.
No, so okay, so let's keep it out. Okay, so Alexander, how about the
It'll probably just be down under.
down
Down
under
under mixed berries or something like
down under passion fruit?
that.
Because passion fruit comes from New Zealand, right? No, it doesn't. I don't know. We're
Yeah.
not.
Same as New Zealand fruit. Or,
Vegemite. It's not a fruit, but it's a New Zealand thing. So Vegemite.
I'm trying to think of something for like martial arts.
So Alexander.
Mixed berry
So
arts,
Alexander
something like that.
Volkanovsky is from New Zealand. Why does his name sound Russian?
Maybe heritage somewhere down the line. Maybe
Alexander the Great Volkanovsky.
maybe he is from there. He was raised in.
New
He was
Zealand.
born and raised in New Zealand.
Let me Google it real quick. Let me Google that shit. But yeah, keep on
I'm just trying to play words with like mixed martial arts. Mixed
Australian mixed martial arts. Okay. South Wales. So he's from Wales, but
Australian. I don't know.
he was born in Wollongong, New South Wales, but he's from Australia. Yeah. So he was born in South Wales, but he was raised in Australia, I guess. So
Well,
he's
that's a good segue. Talking about Wells, did you see the new Wrexham AFC sponsor?
no.
Well, you know how Ryan and Rob are, they put this will happen, and they put a picture that said Wrexham United, and then all the fans and people were like, "What? Why are we changing it from AFC to United?" But the sponsor was United Airlines. So then they did a little video on the Twitter. Oh, we should have explained this better. We shouldn't have just uploaded like this. We meant to say we should have put Wrexham AFC and United Airlines and stuff. But yeah,
They did that on purpose.
yeah, yeah,
They did that. They love trolling
yeah, yeah.
fans.
That's
You,
what I'm
if
saying.
you
They
see if
like
you've
to,
seen all their commercials with Wrexham people or
yeah.
like Wrexham sponsors, they're funny as hell.
But yeah, Wrexham AFC has a is sponsored by United Airlines now, so it's United running.
Yeah, no, it's funny because there was a commercial to where they were talking about a sponsor. I think it was some coffee company or some
Oh
juice
yeah,
company or whatever. And so they were talking about it, and they were like walking in the stadium and talking to the camera, and then they were kind enough to send us a whole packet for the entire team. Let's see if they enjoy it. And then it cuts to everybody in the back in the locker rooms tasting the drinks and just starting smashing because it tastes. They censored it. They're like, tastes like shit. Oh, what the? And they're like, oh, I don't think the boys liked it. Well, it tastes good.
yeah.
Oh god, I mean, I'm pretty sure it tastes good, but
Yeah, it was
their
just
brand
for
of
show.
yeah, they were just their brand of comedy. It's just hilarious. But you know, I mean, hats off to Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. Can you say his last name?
McElhaney,
McElhenney.
McElhaney,
McElhenney.
McElhaney.
McElhenney. Everybody says it's just Ryan Reynolds' team. Like, no, like it's not just Ryan Reynolds' team. It's Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. That's the thing I hate about news sports. Famous Hollywood star Ryan Reynolds' football team, Wrexham AFC, have like
Or they do Ryan Reynolds and uh, what's Sonny from Philadelphia's stars.
stars.
Yeah,
It's like, no, dude, come on. And I mean, like I said, I got to give props to him, Rob McElhenney. He is a great owner. Him and Ryan Reynolds
I
are
never
great
seen
owner.
the idea.
Yeah, like
They're
he's
both contributing to it, but
yeah, they're doing a good job being part of the team. Like they're not just like, oh, we bought a team, you guys take care of it. No, they're actually hands on. They talk to their inner circle of the team, and they're like,
they won the championship, right?
yeah, they won the
And now they're
championship, which
gonna
means
go
to the
up.
so to the I think it's called the Championship League.
Yeah.
So where now they're in the fourth division. So which means they're our professional team now.
Let's go Wrexham.
Bro, I want to get one of their uniforms. They're freaking badass. Have you seen them?
What was the chant they would say?
Was it Oi Oi Wrexham Oi Oi or no?
They had that one, but it was like
I don't know. It's British people, dude. They are phenomenal when it comes to doing chants. They are awesome. I wish I could. If I worked a decent job, like a good job, and save up money, that would be one of my go-to places. Go to England to watch a soccer game because
yeah.
it's
European chants are up there.
yeah. Like I would go to like a Manchester derby.
Yeah.
Go to Man City to go, wear blue Man City, and then
Especially when they start trolling through the
shit.
chants.
Uh, God, they get
Yeah.
very creative. They get very creative too. I mean,
Shout out to Wrexham for moving on.
hey, and if Ryan Reynolds, if you're watching this, we would love to be a sponsor, or we would love you guys to sponsor us. One of the two. I mean, we would love to be part of Wrexham AFC because I am a huge fan of yours, Rob. You're a great and phenomenal owner, and what you've done with the team in the past couple years is nothing but fucking my heart when it as a soccer fan just tears
Shout
up.
out. Shout out.
Just tears up. Make sure you short YouTube this and try to
Big
tag
shout
him.
out.
Make sure you tag him on there too if you can find him on YouTube. But yeah, no, I mean it just pulled my heartstrings of what you guys have done to a soccer team in the middle of Wales. So yeah, no. Now we let's talk about the subject that I said about last podcast.
I didn't watch last
I'm
podcast.
just kidding. You didn't watch last podcast? Ah man. Oh yeah, you didn't finish it. You said you watched part of it, but you didn't finish it.
And either way, I'm not gonna talk.
What? I mean, yeah. I mean, we had to switch up the mat because I mean, we really everything happened yesterday when I was editing. All this news came out basically all like was confirmed yesterday. Like it started trickling down after while we were recording the podcast, and then yesterday afternoon everything got confirmed.
Is the sports? Is the sports god shitting on you for talking shit about sports or drying up?
Pretty much. I mean,
So
shit.
now every sport has something to talk about now.
Hell,
Like, oh
the
yeah,
biggest one was today with the Messi one.
you want to talk shit about sports?
Yes, I want to talk shit about sports, man. I'll always talk shit about sports. Shit. And then with Dallas Stars being out, I mean, we really can't talk about them now because it's Vegas Golden Knights versus Florida Panthers.
Yeah. I think
What a
Penguins
week
are
for
up there.
Miami and Florida in general. They got rid of all the Mexicans, but then they their teams are in the championships now.
It's funny how that scare backfired on me.
I mean, you've got Tampa Bay Rays in baseball right up there with Texas Rangers as like Rangers right now are ranked number one. They just bumped up over
With the
Tampa
Lightning.
Bay. Yeah, you've got freaking Messi going to Inter Miami. You've got the Florida Panthers going to the Stanley Cup Finals.
You got Miami Heat in the NBA
You got
Finals.
Miami Heat. Yeah, so I mean, you might have gotten
You
rid of all the
got
Mexicans, but
yeah, the Florida Panthers
yeah, you were
in the
saying that
second final.
they were regretting that. You saw that. We implore you to talk to your people to stay here. We were just using that as a scare tactic.
Oh, too late.
So what do you think about that? That have you seen all the videos?
Yeah, they deserve it. If
So wait, did we talk about it?
all those Mexicans that left Florida, don't go back.
Just don't come here. Go
Stay in
to
Tennessee. Stay in
Louisiana.
Alabama. Stay in Louisiana, Atlanta, wherever you went. Stay there and fuck Florida.
But
Even though
did we talk about it in one
I
of the
like
pod?
Florida,
Did we
but
talk about it a few weeks ago or no? I think we touched it. So for quick recap, Florida made a bill to where if you're an illegal documented or illegal immigrant, you're basically gonna get fined or gonna get deported because if you work for a company, they're gonna get fined $100,000 for every illegal immigrant that they have, and they basically have the right to just pull you over and just deport you. In a sense, I mean, some fucking right wing nuts is gonna be like, no, that's not what the law states. But I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that it does say that.
there's fine print on everything. But
Yeah,
basically,
there's
that's what it was.
yeah, it's fine print to where one thing's for sure though that is 100% for sure is that law states that any company that hires an illegal immigrant will get fined $100,000. That is set in stone. So and then it came
Of
out
course,
what
like everything else, there's probably loopholes that company can do to where they won't get charged.
Yeah, now they're trying to make every company go through E-Verify. So and E-Verify isn't that good of a website, anyways. But what else? Oh yeah, and then it's been what, a month since that, and then still all the job sites empty, emptier than my DMs. Shit. And then what you call it? And people are like, nah, it's because they're trying to get people to work there too, like the white people, and they don't want to work there because the climate's too hard or it's too hard labor. I'm like, come on, dude, like seriously, you're over here complaining like they took our jobs, and well, there you go, there's some jobs for you. And actually, do we get a paid vacation? Do we get this? Do we get that? Nope. What's the minimum wage? You get paid 13 an hour. I'll just go look for another job.
Or to unemployment.
Or the unemployment where they want to fucking take the government's money and just take it easy. I'm like, me, dude. I've been struggling for money for the past couple of weeks. You know what I do?
Oh, you haven't told them your no job, right? Did you tell them last episode?
I told them that I got a new job, but just I'm not
You
gonna.
didn't tell them what?
No, I don't want to say.
Okay.
I mean, we haven't touched on your job either, right? Have we?
I think they know what we do, just not who for.
Who for? Okay, so I'm a dishwasher. It's something. Only job I could get for now.
We don't know whose dishes is washing.
It could be LeBron James. It could be Kyrie Irving's. It could be Luka Doncic. Who knows?
But
Yeah.
yeah,
You got
what they do for
anything?
making stupid laws.
Yeah. So then, like I said, then going back to it, they came up. One of the Republicans representatives from Florida held a town hall meeting and basically said to all the Latin community, like, "Hey, tell your people to stay here, don't leave." That was just used as a scare tactic. I'm like, get?
It could be a scare tactic, but
They, I mean, it.
I think what if it ends up being a trap too? Fuck that.
Yeah, no,
We're telling all our people to go back, and then they end up getting deported.
yeah, no, we're not gonna.
After, what if what if they let them stay there for a couple months just to finish what they got to do, but then afterwards, all right, arrest everybody.
Yeah, we're not we're smart people. We're not gonna fall for that.
Yeah, so just remember.
It's like if you're a.
Como dice mi abuelita, trabajo hay por donde quiera. So just there's work wherever you go. So just
I was about
stay
to
away
say.
from Florida.
I was about to say translate it because we have a few comments like, "Hey, we can't understand your
My grandma
Spanish."
said, "There's work wherever you go. Work is always gonna exist until AI takes over." But that
Yeah,
is another topic for a different day.
yeah. No, you got personal feedback from somebody that watches our podcast and says, "What does Chonchi say? I can't understand any damn Spanish." Oh wait, no, he's Hispanic, right?
We're working on. Well, Big Man's working on
The hell I am.
maybe putting subtitles for chunches.
The hell I am. I'm just gonna tell him, just hey, fucking speak English.
No, you should put subtitles for him.
You
So
know
he
what
can
I'm gonna
talk
do?
in
You know what I'm
Spanish
gonna
the
do?
whole
You know what I'm gonna do?
podcast.
I'm gonna put the audio of English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Every time he speaks Spanish, I'm gonna put it on.
But it's
We
good though.
well, we might get copyrighted, but still, it'll be funny.
We might get stuck in the Mexico algorithm thanks to chunches.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
without subtitles,
it's gonna take me longer. Like if I have to do subtitles for this fucking idiot, it's gonna take me like forever to
it's
do it.
fine. Our people will wait for us.
Our people? What do you mean our people?
Our people will wait.
All right, in that case, quit complaining and learn Spanish. Damn it,
Oh
you
my
to the
god.
person watching the video. You know who I'm talking to. He knows who I'm talking about.
But yeah,
You
you
got
don't
any?
have no rap for today?
Uh, I did have one. I'm trying to remember what it was the whole time. Shit. Oh yeah, tipping. Tipping. This is a good conversation. We're gonna fucking talk about this for a couple minutes. But what is your situation when it comes to tipping when you go out to eat?
Oh, I don't do it.
Why not? Like you've never taken your girl to a fancy restaurant and left a tip? Well, okay. What's the rest? Yeah, what's the fancy restaurant you've gone to?
Cheesecake factory?
And did you leave a tip? Why not?
I feel like
God, you're an
nah, I'm
asshole.
just kidding.
I was about to say you're an asshole for that.
Yeah, yeah. I tip when I go to fancy places, but like the what I've noticed, not to derail your thought or whatever, but
Mm,
the tipping on the tipping on when you're ordering like at McDonald's and they flip the screen. Do you want to leave a tip?
hell no.
What? For
It's
what?
McDonald's. Fuck no.
You're just pushing buttons.
Yeah.
When it comes to those type of tipping, no, I don't. But yeah, when I go to a restaurant, of course, Cheesecake Factory, Olive Garden,
Now,
the steakhouses
do
and
you
whatnot.
do you do it? Do you have a certain amount, or
No,
do you do
I
it?
go by what they put on the receipt.
Okay, and then do you go? It's like,
Usually, I leave
well,
a
I
little bit
mean,
more.
if they do a good job.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's where I was grabbing at because tell me why on my job at this restaurant that I work at now, there's a table that came in 20 minutes before we closed, 20 30 minutes before we closed. And they sat down, ate, they got their food in a timely manner. Everything was perfect. From what I saw, everything was perfect while I was, cleaning the back. The server did their job.
20 minutes before you close.
Mhm,
Okay,
or like 30 minutes, somewhere around there.
okay,
So, we were cleaning and, I checked out and I kept on keeping an eye on them. It was a family of maybe 10 people, 10, 11 people. So it was a pretty kind of a big table. So I kind of work at a fancy restaurant. I'm not going to say which one, but it's kind of
yeah,
fancy. So being a fancy restaurant, the pricing is a little,
yeah,
up,
yeah.
up there. So I told the server, hey, how
Well, I
much was
mean,
it?
the person should know when they go.
Yeah, yeah, when they go, it's just, yeah. So whenever I got to the server, I asked them, hey, how much was the ticket? They're like, oh, it was $160. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. 11 people makes sense. Drinks, appetizer, whatnot. Did they tip good? Hell no. How much did they leave you?
$5.
Like $30.
Damn.
I'm like, what? They only left you like $30? I'm like, bro, that's at least $50.
Yeah, because technically the lowest you do is 18%.
Yeah. So I mean, what the hell? Like only like $30, really? After and then to make it worse, they stayed an hour after we closed. So you're telling me that I'm staying because they're fucking too cheap to fucking eat somewhere else? Like my thing about tipping is, I'm gonna give you an example. Like if I go to Hooters, because Hooters is a specific place to go when you're out going out to eat, right, by yourself. So Hooters, the situation to where like the girls wear like skin tight and they're like, "Oh my god, welcome to Hooters. Oh my gosh, I has, you know, I am not tipping them a specific amount. I'm tipping them based on how quickly and efficiently they can give me my stuff.
Okay.
That same goes to like Twin Peaks and any other places like that. Like if I go, if a buddy of mine takes me there, like, hey, let's go to Hooters, or hey, let's go to Twin Peaks, or hey, let's go, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. Let's try the food, let's hang out for a bit. The girls there have their own tricks to try to get more tips off of people. Like they'll be flirty. They'll tell you like stories like oh they'll gripe at people like oh this girl's a bitch over here. She like I can't believe they schedule her and blah blah blah. Just do all these kinds of tricks. And the whole time that happened to me one time, and the whole time I was like, yeah, no, I'm not giving her any tips, and unless she gives me good service as far as giving me my sweet
Yeah.
tea, give me my drink, everything in a timely manner. Sure enough, this girl was complaining about some other girl that works there. She's like, oh, she's a bitch, she's this, she's that. I'm like, blah blah blah. I'm like, cool, whatever, whatever. So when the check came out, she did a great job. She did a good job, serving me, giving me all everything in timely order. As I get up and start walking away, I look to my right and she's talking to the same girl she was talking shit to. I'm like, nah, not today. Nah, see, I didn't fall for your BS. And you can do it with some drunk idiot named Carl at the bar, but you can't do it with me or some dude named Jeff. That way, when he's drunk, he goes, "My name Jeff."
Whoa. With that note,
You got any last words you gotta say? Damn, we ran out of time, and we couldn't get to my porn discussion. You didn't see the last of the episode? I said that this next episode we were gonna talk about porn, but I guess maybe next episode. Have a good day. Remember to like and subscribe. Exactly.